Hello, everybody. Schooner 007 here, bringing you another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. In today's game, we have the 11-11 Houston Astros taking on the 9-13 Cincinnati Reds. This is game 2 of a 2-game series between the Astros and the Reds. Astros looking to split the series, Astros looking to sweep the series. The Reds looking to split the series here. Let's take a look at this. Who's going to come out on top? Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Houston Astros. Leading off the right fielder, Hunter Pence. Batting second, the center fielder, Darren Estrad. Batting third, the shortstop, Miguel Teja. Batting fourth, the first baseman, Lance Berkman. Batting in the cleanup position. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Jeff Bloom. Batting sixth, the left fielder, Jose Cruz. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Mark Loretta. Batting eighth, the catcher, J.R. Towles, and batting ninth, the pitcher, Jack Castle. On the mound for the Reds, it is Johnny Cueto. Comes into the game with a 2.52 ERA. 4 wins, no losses, a 5.52 ERA, 25 innings pitched. Allowed 20 hits, had 20 strikeouts so far, and 8 walks. We're here at Great American Park, which gives a +1 to strikeouts. And with that, Hunter Pence steps up into the batter's box. As the home plate umpire dusted off and Johnny is done with his warm-up tosses, he's batting a .239. And here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 5-6. Column 5, row 6. We're going to start this game off with a strikeout plus. Now, on a strikeout plus, we add 10 to the strikeout range, plus the 1 from the ballpark here, because Great American Ballpark will give a +1 to strikeouts, nothing to walks, and nothing to home runs. So it's a +1. We add 11 to that range. That is a 22. That is a 14. Struck him out looking. And that'll put 1 away. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Cincinnati Reds. Dunn out there in left field. Patterson will be at right and center. Griffey at right field, going around the horn, and Carcion at third. Hairston's going to be on short. Phillips playing second. Hattenberg is playing first today. Baco behind the plate, and Cueto is on the mound. Darren Estrad batting a .276. And here is the pitch. 5-4. Column 5, row 4. Strikeout on a 1-13. That is a 4. Struck him out. And that'll put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down. Miguel Teja up. He's batting a .276. And that is going to be a 2-5. Column 2, row 5. Range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Great American. So anytime you roll the @ symbol or as your result off of the pitcher card, you are going to resolve the play using the ballpark card. So we are going to go to the ballpark card to resolve this play. However, it becomes a range play. Now on a range play, we check the first number of the outfielder's arm, and that's going to be a 1-6. Column 1, row 6, it's going to be a single to Griffey. His range is on a 1-2. It's a 2. Griffey makes the catch. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the first, and here is the starting lineup for the Cincinnati Reds. Leading off, the center fielder, Corey Patterson. Batting second, the shortstop, Jerry Hairston. Batting third, the right fielder, Ken Griffey Jr. Batting fourth in the cleanup position, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Batting fifth, the left fielder, Adam Dunn. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Edwin Encarnacion. Batting seventh, the first baseman, Scott Hattenberg. Batting eighth, the catcher, Paul Bacco. And batting ninth, the pitcher, Johnny Cueto. On the mound for the Astros, it is Jack Castle. Comes into the game with a 0.0 ERA. No wins, no losses. He spit 7 innings so far in the replay. Allowed 4 hits, 5 strikeouts, and 1 walk. And with that, Corey Patterson steps up into the batter's box. He's batting a 151. And here is the pitch. 4-4. Column 4, row 4, that's going to be a hit by pitch. Castle is a -1. That makes it a 1. The 9 is too high. 3-5. Column 3, row 5. Ground ball up the middle to Castle. He'll make the catch, throw it over to Berkman. For out number 1. Let's take a look at the starting defense for the Houston Astros. Cruz out there in left field. Estrada will be in center. Pence at right field. Going around the horn, we've got Bloom on third. Teja playing short. Loretta's on second. Berkman on first. Towles behind the plate. And Castle is on the mound. Jerry Hairston batting a .333. And that is going to be a 4-2. Column 4, row 2. Strikeout. On a 1-8, that is a 2. Struck him out. And that is his first strikeout of the game there. And Ken Griffey Jr. comes up. He's batting a .282, and here is the pitch. 1-4, column 1, row 4. Home run on a 1-11. That is a 10. And Griffey blasts one out of here at Great American Park. It's a solo home run by Ken Griffey Jr. And Griffey smacks it down the right field side. Pence goes back to the wall. And that ball is out of here. Solo home run by Ken Griffey Jr. It's his second of the replay and puts the Reds on the board 1-0. Brandon Phillips batting a .224. And here is the pitch. 4-6, column 4, row 6. Home run on a 1-7. That is a 6, and we have back-to-back home runs. That ball is out of here. And once again, that goes down the right field side. Pence goes back, runs into the wall, and that ball is out of here. Back-to-back home runs for the Reds. Here in the bottom of the first, Griffey with a home run. Brandon Phillips now gets a home run. And that's his second of the replay. Adam Dunn batting a .299. Do we have a hat trick with home runs? 2-2. Column 2, row 2, that is a blank, and unfortunately we do not. No home run hat trick here. 2-1, column 2, row 1, it's going to be a ground ball to Loretta. I'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. 2 runs, 2 hits, and no errors. After 1, Reds 2, Astros 0. We go to the top of the second. Lance Berkman, Jeff Bloom, and Jose Cruz due up for the Astros. Berkman batting at .299, and here is the pitch. And that is going to be a 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a strikeout on a 1-11. That is a 1. Struck him out. Jeff Bloom batting a .206. 2-5, column 2, row 5. Range play. We're going to go to Great American Park. 6-1, column 6, row 1. Ground ball to the shortstop to Hairston. He picks it up, throws it over to Hattenberg, who will tag the plate. Well, Hairston's range is on a 1-2. That is a 1. He'll make the catch. Hairston gets it, throws it over to Hattenberg for the out. So, with that, we'll take a look at the range plays here. Griffey is 7 for 13 on his range plays. 54%. He has made 2 errors. And Hairston is 2 for 3. 67%. 2 up, 2 down, and Jose Cruz, who's batting a 100. 3-6, column 3, row 6. Home run. That is a 0. The 2 is too high. 3-3, column 3, row 3. Ground ball down the first baseline to Hattenberg. He'll get that. And that will retire the side. So no runs, no hits, no errors. As the Reds retire the Astros in order, we go to the bottom of the second. Edwin Encarnacion, Scott Hattenberg, and Paul Bacco due up for the Big Red Machine. Edwin Encarnacion batting a 194, and here is the pitch. 2-2, column 2, row 2. That is going to be a walk on a 1-12. That is a 9, and that is the first walk allowed by Jack Castle. So runner on first, strategy roll is at 11. The infield now is at double play depth as Scott Hattenberg comes up. He's batting a 526. Strategy roll is a 10. Reds holding off. Here's the pitch to Hattenberg. 6-3, column 6, row 3. That is a blank. And the reason we consider that one a blank is Hattenberg being a left-handed batter. So on the pitcher card, we look to the left-handed side of that slash. 3-2, column 3, row 2. Ground ball down the third baseline to Berkman. We are going to check for a double play chance here. That is +1, 0 there. It's to the shortstop, which is Teja, which is a 0. So it is +1. That is a 1. Remember, the infield is at double play depth. So with that, we add a +1 to the double play rating. That's where we get the 2 from. And we take a look at the 1D6 here. That is a 1. It is in range, so if the roll is less than or equal to the ground double play rating, it becomes a double play. It is a 3-6-3 double play. Yeah, so ranges are this. For the double play depth, ranges is a -1. Ground double play rating will get a +1. And base runner, if we had a base runner on third, it's a -1 on that. Paul Bacco batting a 393. 2-1, column 2, row 1. It's going to be a range play at Great American. And 3-5, column 3, row 5. Power hit to Pence. Question mark 9. It's a power hit to Pence. So we're going to take 1D20, roll it against this question mark line here. If it's a 1 to 10, it becomes a single. On an 11 to 15, it's a double. A 16 would be a triple. A 17 through 20 is a home run. And that is a 4. And with a 4, it becomes a single. Now, Pence's range is on a 1 to 4. That is a 2. Pence will make the catch. And he'll take the hit away, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and none left on for the Reds. After 2, Reds 2, Astros nothing. We go to the top of the third. Mark Loretta, J.R. Towles, and Jack Castle due up for the Astros. Mark Loretta batting a 239, and the pitch. 4. Column 3, row 4 at the ballpark. We're going to go to Great American. 1, 2, column 1, row 2, double star 5. It's a ground ball to Hairston. Hairston will get it, throw it over to Hattenberg for the out. And that is 1 away. J.R. Towles batting a 135. 1, 4. Column 1, row 4, strikeout on a 1 to 14. That is a 4. Struck him out. So 2 up, 2 down, and we're going to bring up the pitcher, Jack Castle. Castle, here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1. It's a foul ball. 4-1. That is a walk. Column 4, row 1. That is a walk on a 1 to 5. The 18 is too high. 4-1. Column 4, row 1. It's a strikeout. Struck him out, and that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the third. Johnny Cueto, Corey Patterson, and Jerry Hairston due up for the Reds. Cueto batting a 200, and here is the pitch. 2-5, column 2, row 5, possible error. Real quick, Pence, who made that last range play, he's 5 for 10. On that one, 6-2, column 6, row 2. Ground ball to second base to Loretta. He'll make the play. Error range for Loretta is on a 1 to 2. That is a 1. It is a possible error on a ground ball. It is an error. It's a 1-base error, as Loretta will throw it wide to Berkman. And with that, that is an E4. Strategy roll is a 20. Anytime a 20 comes up on the strategy die, it is a pickoff attempt. On a 1 to 8, it's a balk. On a 9 to 16, it's a pickoff. It's a 19. Nothing happens. Infield, by the way, is a double play depth. Corey Patterson, 0 for 1. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a blank. 2-1, column 2, row 1. It's a ground ball to Loretta. And with that, it's a +1 there. Teja is a 0. Teja being the pivot. Ground double play rating, remember we add 1, so it is a 3. That is a 1. Base run rating is a 0. It's a double play. It is a 4-6-3 double play. So 2 away they get out of that jam. Jerry Hairston, 0 for 1. Struck out his last time up. And here is the pitch. Hairston, 2-3, column 2, row 3. It's a wild pitch. It's a foul ball. We're going to re-roll the dice. 5-2, column 5, row 2, blank. 3-2, column 3, row 2. It's a single past second base. And with that, Houston will get on with a base hit. And that is going to bring up Ken Griffey Jr. He's 1 for 1 today with a home run, a run, and an RBI. Strategy rolls a 20. Reds holding off infield at normal depth. And here is the pitch to Ken Griffey Jr. 6-6, column 6, row 6. That is a blank. Griffey. 6-1, column 6, row 1. Line drive to second base to Loretta. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. No runs, 1 hit, no error, and 1 error. After 3, Reds 2, Astros nothing. Go to the top of the 4th. Top of the order, Hunter Pence, Darren Estrada, and Miguel Teja due up. And here is the pitch. Pence 0 for 1 with a strikeout. 2-1, column 2, row 1. Possible error. Whose error range are we checking? 1-2 to Hairston. It's a ground ball to shortstop. Hairston's error range, that is the number in the bracket, is a 2. That is a 19. Hairston will make the catch. No error there. He'll make the catch, throw it over to Hattenberg for out number 1. And there we go, out number 1, Darren Estrada, 0 for 1 with a strikeout. And that is going to be a 4-6, column 4, row 6, home run chance. That is a 0. Cueto doesn't give home runs up to left-handed batters. That is a 0. 4-6, column 4, row 6, ground ball to Hairston. He'll make the catch, throw it over to Hattenberg. And that is out number 2. 2 up, 2 down. Miguel Teja, 0 for 1. Here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That is a walk. On a 1-3, the 8 is too high. 1-5, column 1, row 5. Double star 4. Ground ball to Encarnacion. He'll make the catch. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, and no errors, as once again the Reds retire the Astros in order. 3 up, 3 down. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Brandon Phillips, Adam Dunn, Edwin Encarnacion due up for the Reds. Brandon Phillips, 1 for 1. Also with a home run, solo home run today. 1 run scored and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 4-5, column 4, row 5. That is a blank. 2-6, column 2, row 6. Pop up to shortstop. Teja will get underneath it. And out number 1. Adam Dunn, 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. Dunn, 1-4. Column 1, row 4. Home run on a 1-20. That is a 20. And that ball, you could kiss that one goodbye. Home run for Adam Dunn. Home run, ball hit down the left field side. Pence once again goes back chasing it, runs into the wall. See you later. As that ball is out of here. Solo home run for Adam Dunn. 0 for, and it puts the Reds up 3-0. Griffey with a home run. Phillips with a home run. Dunn now hits a home run. Edwin Encarnacion walked his last time up. 3-2, column 3, row 2. Strikeout on a 1-10. The 13 is too high. 2-3, column 2, row 3. That's a pop-up. Teja underneath it, makes the catch. And out number 1. Out number 2, sorry, 2 outs. Scott Hattenberg up, 0 for 1. And here is the pitch. 2 outs, nobody on. 2-4, column 2, row 4. That is a blank. 4-2, column 4, row 2. Ground ball up the center to Castle. He'll make the catch, flip it over to Berkman. And that will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, and no errors, and none left on for the Reds. After 4, Reds 3, Astros nothing. We go to the top of the 5th. It's going to be Lance Berkman, Jeff Bloom, and Jose Cruz due up for the Astros. Berkman 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. 3-3, column 3, row 3. That is a range play. Whose range are we checking? 6-3, column 6, row 3. It's a ground ball to Encarnacion. His range is on a 1-2. That is a 2. Encarnacion will make the catch, throw it over to Hattenberg. And puts 1 away. Jeff Bloom 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. Bloom, 3-6, column 3, row 6, home run on a 1-15, that is a 3, and that ball is out of here. And the Astros finally get on the board. It's a solo home run down the left field side. Griffey goes back, can't get it, and that ball's into the upper decks. It's a solo home run by Jeff Bloom. It's a second of the replay. And with that, Jose Cruz, who's 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. 3-4, column 3, row 4, range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Great American. 1-2, column 1, row 2, double star 5. It's going to be a ground ball to Hairston. Hairston goes back, makes the catch. And that puts 2 away. Mark Loretta 0 for 1, and here is the pitch. Pitch to Loretta, 6-4, column 6, row 4. That's a strikeout. On a 1-8, the 13 is too high. 1-4, column 1, row 4. That is a split result. So, Cueto being a right-handed right-handed pitcher, we're going to look on the right-handed side of that slash. It's going to be a fly ball back there to Patterson, who will make the catch, and that will retire the side. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Paul Bacco, Johnny Cueto, and Corey Patterson due up for the Reds. Paul Bacco 0 for 1. Taking a look at Jack Castle, he can face 6 more batters before he's considered tired. 3-6, column 3, row 6. That is a blank. Bacco being a left-handed batter, so in the pitcher card we look to the left-handed side. 6-3, column 6, row 3. Double star 4, ground ball to Teja. He'll make the catch. And that'll put 1 away. Cueto 0 for 1, and the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a blank. 3-1, column 3, row 1. Double star 3, ground ball down the third baseline to Bloom. Bloom will make the catch, throw it over to Berkman. And that'll be out number 2. 2 up, 2 down, and we go to the top of the order, Corey Patterson, who is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 6-6, column 6, row 6, that is a blank. 1-2, column 1, row 2, line drive to Teja. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the set. So the Astros retire the Reds in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. 3 up, 3 down. After 5, it's Reds 3, Astros 1. We go to the top of the 6th. J.R. Towles, Jack Castle, and Hunter Pence due up for the Astros. Towles, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a blank. Cueto can go 9 more batters before he's considered tired. 3-3, column 3, row 3. Fly ball back there to Dunn. Dunn will go back, make the catch, and that will put 1 away. Jack Castle, 0 for 1, struck out his last time up, and here is the pitch. 2-4. Column 2, row 4, double question mark. Single on a 1-12. That is a 5, and Castle will get on with a single. Top of the order, Hunter Pence. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Strategy roll is a 10. Infield is at double play depth with 1 out. And here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3, strikeout on a 1-12. The 16 is too high. 4-6, column 4, row 6, single to Griffey. He'll hit a blooper. Castle will go over to second. Does he pick up third? Base run rating is a 4. From first to third, it's going to be a +2. And if the roll is, that is a 4, it is equal to his base run rating. And we now have runners on the corners for the Astros. One out, runners on the corners. Strategy roll is an 11. Darren Estrad is up. He's 0 for 2 today with a strikeout. Strategy roll is an 11. Astros are standing pat on Strat. 4-6, column 4, row 6. Home run chance. That's a 0. 5-6, column 5, row 6. Line drive up the middle to Cueto. He'll make the catch. And the runners doubled up at third. And that's a double play. They doubled him up at third. So no runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Jerry Hairston, Ken Griffey Jr., and Brandon Phillips due up for the Reds. Jerry Hairston, 1 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1, range play at the ballpark. 2-4, column 2, row 4, double star 3. That's going to be a ground ball to Bloom. Bloom's range is on a 1-3. That is a 5. It'll get past him as it blips off the glove. That's going to be good for a double. And Jerry Hairston will lead off the inning with a double. Next up, it's Ken Griffey Jr., who's 1 for 2 today with a home run, a run, and an RBI. Runner on second, infield at normal depth. Strategy roll 17, Reds, nothing to do there. 2-2, column 2, row 2, that's going to be a blank. Griffey, 2-1, column 2, row 1, double star 3, ground ball to Bloom. And the runner is out at first. So Bloom will get it, throw it over to Berkman. Hairston will hold and puts 1 away. Brandon Phillips is 1 for 2 today with a home run, a run, and an RBI. Strategy roll is an 8, nothing to do there. Infield still at normal depth, 1-1. That is a blank. Column 1, row 1 is a blank, 1-5. Column 1, row 5, pop up to Bloom. Bloom will make the catch. And that'll put 2 away. So remember, with 2 outs and a runner on, we add a +1 to the base run rating. That is, strategy roll is a 17. Castle now tired, so fatigue does set in. So if we roll a 3-4, a 5-4, or a 2-6, we'll go to the bullpen. 3-1, column 3, row 1, possible error. 3-1, column 3, row 1. That's a double to Estrad. His error range is a 0. That is a 13. There's no error there. And with that, Hairston will score. Dunn goes to second. It's an RBI double. And the Reds go up 4-1. So they're going to leave Castle out. They just need 1 more out, but they're giving him 1 more hit. Strategy roll is a 7. Reds holding off. And Carcion walked his last time up. He's 0 for 1 today, and here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That's going to be a range play at the ballpark. We're going to go to Great American. 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's an HRP to Cruz. Home run on a 1-14. That is a 5. And that ball is out of here. It's a 2-run home run by Edwin Encarnacion. His first of the game. His second of the replay. It's now 6-1 Reds. And with that, here comes the manager for the Astros. They're going to come and make a change. They are going to go with they're going to bring in Tim Day. Actually, they're going to bring in Dave Borowski. That is his card. Borowski will come into the game with a 3.75 ERA. He's got 2 wins and 1 loss. He's pitched 12 innings, allowed 19 hits, 14 strikeouts, and 1 walk. Take a look at the stats here for Jack Castle. He went 5 2/3 innings, allowed 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 4 home runs, an ERA of a 4.25. He's going to have to face off against Hattenberg, who is 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 5-6, column 5, row 6. We go to Great American. 6-5, column 6, row 5. Home run. It is a fly out to center field. Patterson will make the catch at the wall, and that will retire the side. 3 runs, 3 hits, and no errors. And none left on. After 6, Reds 6, Astros 1. We go to the top of the 7th. Miguel Teja, Lance Berkman, Jeff Bloom due up for the Astros. Teja 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 2-6, column 2, row 6. That is a strikeout. Cueto can go 5 more batters. 7, 15 too high. 3-1, column 3, row 1, ground ball to Phillips. Phillips will make the catch, and that will put one away. Lance Berkman, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 1-3, column 1, row 3. That is a strikeout on a 1-11. That is a 5. Struck him out. Jeff Bloom, 1 for 2 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. And when Bloom hit that, that was his second home run of the replay. 3-1, column 3, row 1. He's a switch hitter. He's batting left. It's a double start. It's going to be a fly ball back there to Dunn. Dunn will make the catch, and Singh take me out to the ball game. So no runs, no hits, no errors. And that's a 3-up, 3-down inning. We go to the bottom of the 7th. It is Paul Balco, Johnny Cueto, and Corey Patterson due up for the Reds. Let's take a look at the box score of the game real quick after 6.5 have been played here in Great American. Astros scoring the only run in the 5th inning. 1 run, 3 hits, and 1 error. The Reds, 2 runs in the 1st, a run in the 4th, 3 runs in the 6th, 6 runs on 7 hits, and no errors. And once again, they're going to save Dave Borowski back out there to the mound. Paul Balco, 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 2-1, column 2, row 1. That is a strikeout on a 1-15. That is a 1. Struck him out. Johnny Cueto, 0 for 2. Is Cueto going to take the hit here? Cueto is going to take the hit. And it's a 4-4, column 4, row 4. Strikeout on a 1-18. That is a 15. Struck him out. We go to the top of the order. And that's going to be Corey Patterson, who is 0 for 3. Patterson going to take the hit here. 3-2, column 3, row 2. That is a blank. Remember, Patterson is a left-handed batter, so on the pitcher card, we look to the left-handed side. 2-2, column 2, row 2. It's going to be a single past Pence. And with that, Patterson is on with a base hit. Strategy rolls are turned off. The reason and how we know that they're turned off is we take the difference in the score. It's a 5-run game. We take the 5, add it to the inning that we're in. We're in the 7th inning, so the number we get is 12. If the number we get is higher than 10, strategy rolls are turned off until we bring that number down. Jerry Hairston, 2 for 3 today with a double, a strikeout, and a run. And here is the pitch. Infield, by the way, is at normal depth. 3-4, column 3, row 4. Possible error on a throw. And that is going to be a 6-1. Column 6, row 1, double star 6. That's a fly ball back there to Pence. Error range for Pence is a 1. That is a 13. No error there. He'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. So no runs, 1 hit, no errors. And the Reds will leave 1 stranded after 7. It's Reds 6, Astros 1. We go to the top of the 8th. Jose Cruz, Mark Loretta, and J.R. Towles due up. We are going to make a few changes to the defense here. Out there in right field, Ken Griffey Jr. is going to come out. And they're going to bring in Norris Hopper. Hopper will take over there at center field. They are going to bring in Chris Dickinson is going to play center field. Over at short, they're going to leave Hairston at short. Third base is going to be Ryan Friel. Friel will take over there. So those are the changes. Cueto, who can go 2 more batters, they are going to pull him. Cueto done. So they are going to go to the bullpen. It's called to the Cincinnati bullpen. And they are going to go with Mike Lincoln. And do we want to do a double switch? Yes. So with that, Jose Cruz will come in. He is 0 for 2. Lincoln now on the mound, warming up. He comes into the game with a 4.68 ERA. 2 wins and no losses. He's pitched 7 2/3 of an inning, allowed 4 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Take a look at the stats here for Johnny Cueto, who went 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run, an ERA of a 2.25. Cruz 0 for 2. Is Cruz going to take the hit here? Cruz is going to take the hit. He's batting the left right now. And that is going to be a 4-2, column 4, row 2. That is a strike on a 1-9. The 10 is too high. Cruz 1-3, column 1, row 3, double star 4. It's a ground ball to Friel. Friel will make the catch. And that'll put 1 away. Mark Loretta 0 for 2, and here is the pitch. 6-3, column 6, row 3. It's a hit by pitch. Lincoln will add a +2. That makes it a 7. The 12 is too high. 4-2, column 4, row 2, double star 6. Fly ball back there to Dunn. Dunn will make the catch. And that'll put 2 away. J.R. Towles 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Is Towles going to take the hit? He is not. Towles not going to take the hit here. And they're going to bring in David Newhan. Newhan batting a .250. Here's the pitch. 6-1, column 6, row 1. Home run on a 1-6. That is a 6. And that ball is out of here. It's down the right field side. Hopper goes back. Runs into the wall. It's into the upper decks, and that ball is out of here. Solo home run for David Newhan. Astros now have 2. Score is 6-2. They're down by 4. Dave Borowski not going to take the hit. They are going to bring in Brad Asmus. Comes in the game with a 261. 3-5, column 3, row 5, home run on a 1-2. The 3 is too high. 6-5, column 6, row 5. Fly ball back there to Dickerson. Dickerson will make the catch. And that will retire the side. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors and none left on. We go to the bottom of the 8th. Chris Dickerson, Brandon Phillips, and Adam Dunn due up. And with that, they're going to bring in Wesley Wright. That is his card. He'll come into the game with a Special K. We'll talk about the Special K when it comes up. Also, now as a new catcher, they're going to bring in Humberto Quintero. Will take over as catcher. Chris Dickinson up. Dickinson, no average just yet. Wesley Wright, as he's starting to warm up, let's take a look at his stats. Comes in the game with a 6.43, no wins and 2 losses. He's pitched 7 innings, allowed 6 hits, 6 strikeouts, and 5 walks. Take a look at the stats here for Dave Borowski. He went 1 1/3 of an inning, allowed 1 hit, 2 strikeouts, an ERA of a 3.38. Chris Dickinson, here's the pitch. And that is going to be a 4-2, column 4, row 2. That is a blank. Now the Special K comes into play. We check the D20 first on a 1-4. The 12 is too high. So now we resolve the 2-2. Column 2, row 2, it's going to be a fly ball back there to Cruz. Cruz will make the catch. I got to put one away. Brandon Phillips, 1 for 3 with a home run, a run, and an RBI. And here is the pitch. 5-1, column 5, row 1, double star. That's going to be a fly ball back there to Cruz. He'll make the catch. And that'll put 2 away. 2 up, 2 down, and Adam Dunn, who's batting, who's 2 for 3 today with a double, a home run, 2 runs, and 2 RBIs. Here's the pitch. 2-3, column 2, row 3, possible error on a throw. Special K rating on a 1-4, the 9 is too high. 5-2, column 5, row 2, that is going to be a walk result. So Dunn will walk to first. And with that, Adam Friel, who's batting a .275, steps up. Runner on first with 2 outs. And that is going to be a 6-4. Column 6, row 4. That is a blank. Special K on a 1-5. The 9 is too high. 5-3. Column 5, row 3. Double star 2. Fly ball back there to center field. Estrada goes back. Makes the catch. And that will retire the side. No runs, no hits, no errors, and the Reds will leave 1 stranded. After 8, it's Reds 6, Astros 2. We go to the top of the 9th. Hunter Pence, Darren Estrada, and Miguel Teja due up. Let's take a look real quick at the box score. After 8 innings had been played here at Great American Ballpark, the Astros scored a run in the 5th and a run in the 8th. 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. The Reds, 2 in the 1st, a run in the 4th, 3 runs in the 6th, 6 runs on 8 hits and no errors. Go to the top of the 9th, Mike Lincoln, done. Reds have a 4-run lead, and they are going to bring in as I consult my spreadsheet here, as I consult my database. They're going to bring in David not David. They're going to bring in Francisco. That was his card. Francisco will come into the game with a 5.37 ERA. No wins and 1 loss. He does have 2 saves. He's pitched 6 6 2/3 innings, allowed 6 hits, 7 strikeouts, and 4 walks. Let's take a look at the stats here. For Mike Lincoln, who went 1 inning, allowed 1 run, 1 earned run, 1 home run, and ERA of a 5.18. 1, 2, and 3 in the lineup, and here is the pitch to Hunter Pence, who was 1 for 3 with a strikeout. And that is going to be a 2-2. Column 2, row 2, strikeout on a 1-12. That is a 5. Struck him out. And that puts 1 away. Darren Estrad, who is 0 for 3 with a strikeout, and here is the pitch. 1-5, column 1, row 5, strikeout on a 1-13. The 18 is too high. 5-4, column 5, row 4. That is a ground ball to Phelps. Phelps will make the catch, and that'll be 2 away. 2 up, 2 down, and it all comes down to Miguel Teja, who is 0 for 3. Teja not going to take the hit. They are going to bring in Carlos Lee. Lee's going to take the hit here, who's batting a .420, and here is the pitch. 3-1, column 3, row 1. It's a rage play at the ballpark. 2, 3, that is a blank. Column 2, row 3, it's a blank. Anytime you roll a blank on the ballpark card, it is a rare play. Let's see what the rare play today is. Excuse me there. It is a slow roller to the bat to first base who possibly bobbles it, then throws wild to first. Resolved by rolling against the first base error rating for the bobble, then for the throw. No error by Scott Hattenberg. And that is the game. He'll make the catch, and that is the game. He'll retire the side. The Astros, the Reds win it 6-2. Final line score, Johnny Cueto will pick up his 5th win. Jack Castle will pick up his 1st loss. Cincinnati, the final score of the game, Astros 2 runs on 4 hits and 1 errors. The Reds 6 runs on 8 hits, no errors. David Duhan will hit his 1st home run of the replay. Jeff Bloom hits his 2nd. A lot of home runs on the Red side. Adam Dunn hits his 7th. Brandon Phillips hits his 2nd. Edwin Encarnacion hits his 2nd. And Ken Griffey Jr. will hit his 2nd home run of the game, of the replay. Take a look at the stats here. Johnny Cueto, who picks up the win. He won 7 innings, allowed 3 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run, 6 strikeouts, 1 home run, and ERA of a 2.25. Jack Castle picks up the loss. He went 5 2/3 of an inning, allowed 7 hits, 6 runs, 6 earned runs, 1 walk, 1 strikeout, 4 home runs, and ERA of a 4.25. Wesley Wright, the last pitcher up for the Astros, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 walk, an ERA of a 5.63. And Francisco, the last pitcher up for the Reds, he went 1 inning, allowed 1 strikeout, an ERA of a 4.67. So that is going to do it for us here at Great American Ballpark, as the Astros will drop to 11-12, and the Reds improve to 10-13. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and a thumbs up on your way through the turnstile, and remember to click that bell notification to be notified of when new videos in the 2008 replay go up, and when I go live with all of the Philadelphia Phillies games. Until then, I'm Scooty007, and we will see you next time for another exciting game in the 2008 replay with Inside Pitch. Until then, take care, everyone. Bye-bye.